Her price is far above rubies. Let me tell you something, sir. A virtuous wife is more valuable than all the money on Wall Street. A virtuous wife is more valuable than your making it to the head of the class in whatever your chosen career is. Having a virtuous wife is more valuable than having all the fame and all the popularity that this world could afford you. Having a virtuous wife next to your salvation is the most valuable possession you will ever have. So treat her as valuable as she is. Give her the honor that she deserves. Verse 11 says, the heart of her husband trusts in her. He has no need of spoil. He has no need of anything else that would take her place. She is that price far above ruby. He can trust in her. Trust. Any true relationship is built on that, isn't it? Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a career, a job, a position, everything hinges on trust. A husband that cannot be trusted isn't much of a husband. A wife that cannot be trusted isn't much of a wife. Trust is the heart of a relationship. He trusts in her. She'll do him good and not evil. Not sometimes, but all the time. And then it goes into her work ethic. She's not lazy, is the bottom line of so many of those verses. Rises up early to feed her family. Does whatever it takes to provide the needs of her home. Works willingly with her hands. In and out of the home. She is industrious. She's energetic. She's not, in other words, she's not sitting around watching soap operas all day. She has a sense of responsibility. She is affectionate. She is courageous. Verse 25, strength and honor are her clothing. Strength and honor are her clothing. She opened her mouth with wisdom. She's not a gossip. She's not a tale bearer. She's not nosy. She's not always trying to find something on someone else. God help us. Have people always been as nosy as they are today? Is this a modern phenomenon, or is this the way it's always been? Or has technology assisted our base nature to the point that we have just now earned master's degrees in busybodiness? Now, I'm sure there's nobody here that does this. Get on the computer to try to find all of the news you can on people you know. You don't do that, do you? Or do you? The Department of Homeland Security, they really don't need to invest all these billions of dollars in all this satellite technology. All they need to do is talk to some of you folks. You'll tell them everything they need to know. But this is not the character trait of the virtuous woman. She opened her mouth with wisdom. In her tongue is a law of kindness. She's not seeking to do ill by people. She wants to do well by people. She eateth not the bread of idleness. In verse 28, her children arise up, and this is a child who has risen up and is speaking, and call her blessed. Her husband also, he praiseth her. And then the king says, many daughters have done excellently. They have done virtuously. But mom, thou excellest them all. Thou excellest them all. And then he concludes by saying, favor is deceitful, beauty is vain. A woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Giving her the fruit of her hands, it means more than just getting her flowers on Mother's Day. It's more than just coming to church with her once a year on Mother's Day. It's more than just picking up the phone once a year on Mother's Day.